All right, good morning. Jane was reading my mind already. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, baby wallabies. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, reverse roll through to your second. Gong and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, parallel stretch. Into your fifth. Triple and 2 and 3 and 4. Really try to keep your feet connected. 3 baby wallabies. 2 demi-pliés. 1 reverse roll through to your second. 2 grand pliés and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. To the bar. Away from the bar. Find your balance in second. And that is it. And here we go. Super low wallabies, just push your toes right into the floor. Keep your heels where they are. And 2. Reverse roll through. Into the second. Just as tight and relax when you're ready. That's it. And here we go. To the other side, please. And feel his little toes pushing into the floor. flex and stretch and side and front and half point, full point and close and flex and plie and stretch and back, side and half and full and close, flex and plie and stretch to the side, to the back, half, full and close, flex and half and full, flex and half and full, flex and plie and stretch to the side, to the back, half point, full point and close, start the same to the side and to the front, inside flex, outside side close first, roll through in first, and there we are. Let's have our arms in third when we're rolling through in first today. Okay, and here we go. We'll feel these nice long stretches of your legs and the inside of your knee. And relax when you're ready. That's it. Okay, here we go. Left side and feel these shoulders down, hips down, chest up, and relax when you're ready. Front and the side and the back and the side, inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side, outside front, inside back, outside side, outside front, inside side, outside back, back and the side and the front and the side, inside back, outside side, inside front, outside side, outside back, inside front, outside side, outside back, inside side, outside front, roll through your fifth. I think I exhausted all possibilities. Front side, back side, inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side, Next version of encore with changing leg, outside front, inside back, outside side. So there are only 3 of them with a pause. Last one, outside front, inside side, outside back. Ready to reverse. Back and the side and the front and the side, inside back, outside side, inside front, outside side, start on the outside, inside front, outside side. Again, start on the outside, however, have inside back, outside front, close fifth and roll through your feet. So 4 versions of encore. Always starting to the front regardless of. You're starting on the outside, on the inside, on the outside. One more time on the outside. The only one we're not very much, yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the only one we're not very much used to is the last set, where we're going inside side. All the other ones we know. We know encore 4 with the same leg. We know encore 4 starting on the inside to the front.
Okay.
We know encore 3 starting on the outside to the front, back side.
Okay.
And we are not quite familiar with outside front, inside side, outside back. That is the final version of encore with changing legs. And I don't think there's any other left in the whole book. How's Greg? Mm-hmm.
After the first encore, the second one starts
Yes.
inside front.
Yes.
Bum,
Yes.
bum,
Yes.
bum.
Correct. No, you're starting outside front again. Yes. And there are only 3 of them, and outside front again with an inside tombi side. Front, side, back. There you go. And let's go slow. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, just so your brain can catch up to these 4 different patterns.
Okay.
While, of course, pushing your toes into the floor, heel forward, little toe back, and all of that fun stuff together with your port de bras. Here we go. And 1 and close. 2. Quick, slow. Hold on. Quick. 1 and the 2 and
Okay.
the 3 and the 4, just so we get time to process. Okay, here we go. I promise we'll speed it up. And switch to the inside. Back. Switch to the outside. Just stay in your first. Switch to the outside again. That's it. Feel your first. Here we go. Reverse. 1. Push into the floor. Last one closes 5th. Roll through in 5th. And relax when you're ready. Okay, good. Here we go. To the other side. And outside, front, inside, side, outside, back, and close. Here we go. 1, 2, reverse straight. Buy one, get one free. And 1, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside, and outside, inside, outside to fifth. And relax when you're ready. Once again, Jane gets a half golden star more. Okay. Front and the side and the back. Front and the side and the back. Front and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Back and the side and the front. Back and the side and the front. Back and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front. Same idea. Always starting to the front. That is why we have 2 tondus in our third set. Front, side, back. Inside, outside, inside. Outside, inside, outside, outside. 2 tondus. The third set. So you can go one more time. Front, inside, side this time. And outside, back. Reverse. Back and the side and the front. Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. Outside, back, inside, front, outside, side, outside, side. Outside, back, inside, side, outside, front. That's it. Same idea as before. Front, back, side and side. Front, side, back. There you go, Jane. That's exactly right. Always starting to the back. Back and side and front. Back and front and side and side. Careful, there are 2 tondus. Yep, now you can go back and inside, side, outside, front. That's it. How's Greg doing up there? I can see the construction sites in the brain.
Front, side, back. Front, side, back.
Yes.
The next one, I'm not sure.
It's logically front, back, side.
Oh, back,
side, twice. Correct. And now front, inside, side. Side, back. You're ready to reverse it. This is fun.
The third one.
Yes. Front, back, side. That's the
front, back, side, side.
Yes, correct. That's the logical one. That's the one we're most familiar with.
And the fourth one is front,
side and back. You are absolutely correct. Okay. All right. We have fewer options in fifth simply because today we are closing our fifth. So it might be a little bit easier to work yourself through this pattern. That's it. Obviously we have arms and stuff. Okay. Let's see how we do. And three. 1 and the 2 and the 3. And 1 and the 2 and and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5. And relax, 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 relax. Front, back, side, side. Your third pattern. All you have to do is switch your legs.
Okay.
Are we good? Here we go. I can see all these neurological pathways just going. Bzz, bzz. All right, and fingertips and toes. There we go. And the front, inside, outside. Excellent. There we go. That's it. Excellent. Right. Almost. Good, good, good. Portland redeemed itself. Okay. Tell you, but since we
Well, I lost it at the end, though.
yeah, since we worked so hard on this pattern, let's do exactly the same thing with dégagés, just to get it solidified. Exactly the same thing, so we don't have to undo our new neurological pathways. Okay, and here we go. That's it. And relax, 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 relax. That is the reason why we're in threesies. So you always have that one count to consider your next move. Yes, Jane. I know you're getting stuck there
that-
somewhere.
Front and back. Did we already do the reverse too? Greg,
Yes,
you
we
had-
did. Yes, we did. Yes, we were already in the reverse, and then we could have stopped. There is no soutenu in there yet. Okay. Here we go. Almost, Greg. Almost, excepting for that last little tiny bit there in the end. Okay. And one. Good. That's it. And finish. Okay. Yes, yes. I'll try to remember to repeat the sequence tomorrow. It's a complicated one, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's one of these that I only can teach in this class. Unless I want to spend an hour on one combination live. So it's extra special. Oh, and then the 2 and the 3 and the 4, your brain deserved itself a break. Passé and flat and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé balance this time. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passé and flat, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3, 4 plié. 1 and the 2 and the 3, 4 plié. Passé relevé. Just stay right there. We'll take the left afterward. Yes. 8 dégagés, a passé and flat. 4 with a plié, 4 with a plié, and the same passé and relevé before you reverse. Nothing devious in this one. Okay, here we go. 8. Passé flat. Nice and strong. And turn out. 4. 2 plie. 4. Relevé, passez de step. And close. And 8. 4. And 4. And relevé now. Make sure you open that knee against the other elbow. Feel that standing like heel forward with your little toes back and relax. Yeah, Jane, let's not discriminate against that first passe and flat.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And up. And relax when you're ready. That's it. All right. Quarter breath forward and 5 today. 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Back and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. With plie to the bar and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Oh, front all the way to the back. Front, take it through. Close your 5th. Back and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 en deux jambes en dedans. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 en deux jambes en dehors. With plie away from the bar and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Stay in plie and stretch in the end. Plie could be through. Feel it for a second before you take your parallel stretch. And that is all it is. And here we go. And feel a nice tight 5th. Nice tight 5th again. And up and over back. To the other side, please. And turn out all the way around. Good. And down. Since you made me do all of these encore patterns, I just have to follow it up with something else. Front and the side and the back. Inside front, plie, fouetté, tombe, step back. Back and the side and the front. Inside back, plie, fouetté, tombe, step back. Front and the side and the back and the side, fouetté, close fifth. Back and the side and the front and the side, fouetté, close fifth, soutenu. Other side, front and the side and the back. Inside front, fouetté, tombe, step back. Back and the side and the front. Inside back, plie, fouetté, tombe, step back. Front and the side and the back and the side to the front. Close fifth, sorry. Back and the side and the front and the side to arabesque. Close fifth and relevé, soutenu. You're done. Four encore. Front, side, back, side. Fouetté en dehors. Since you started to the front, you're going to the front. Close fifth. There's no more tombi, just right into your fifth. Now started to the back. Encore 4. You started to the back, so you're going to the back with your fouilleté. Close fifth. Sit on the other side. That's it. So you get the tombi forward only after your first 2 fouilletés, then just close it straight into fifth. Even so you want to feel it as if you were tombeing, but you're not. Any questions? And even by marking, let's not forget our bar arm coming with us in the fouilleté. I'm seeing that even from my vantage point right there. Okay. Here we go. And remember, we're striking down in order to open our feet. Here we go. And careful with the closing arm. Now let's talk about fouilletés. Feel the first quarter of the rotation with both arms even. Either in first or in second, depending on where you're going, instead of one being somewhere out there. Okay. How about doing the other side? Oh, we already did the other side. Let's have it one more time. Yes, we already did. So really make sure you feel facing the bar for your fouilleté on the dent with both arms in first. That's the tempting one where you just can walk yourself over there with your hands. Feel your second position facing the center when you have your fouilletés on the oar, away from the bar, so from the back. Feel that position, then let the last quarter of the turn just follow up by itself. It should come all automatically, meaning don't push yourself off the bar. Have civilized arms at all times. Okay, here we go. One more time. And should have been the same thing. To see tomorrow again. The nice thing about your Zoom delay, Jane, is I literally can see Craig doing it right, and I can look down there and see if you're doing it right or not, because you're about 2 counts or 3 counts behind, thanks to our internet. It's kind of practical. Okay. relevé long, développé to the front, fondu to the back, just feel it getting higher through your fifth, développé arabesque, fondu to the side, keep it super turned out for your développé. Put a breath forward and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, soutenu. Other side, super simple, fondu to the front, extend, close fifth, développé front, the same to the back, the same to the side, forward with plié into temps lié, back and a straight leg, pas de bourrée and soutenu, that is all it is. So we're going front, back, side, fondu, relevé long, développé. And here we go. Fondu, nice and soft, not too high. Now your toes are taking your knee, push down into the floor, développé 5. And open your chest, expand. Good. And 5. The same feeling. 6. Almost pretty. Okay. Grand battement and the grand battement. Passez, let go, step forward. Hi. Grand battement and the grand battement. I knew there was a reason for that happiness over there. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the grand battement and the grand battement. Passez, temps lié side, plié, more passé. Stay and stay, close fifth soutenu. 2 grands battements. Passé, relevé, step forward. 2 grands battements. Passé, relevé, step back. 2 grands battements. Passé, temps lié side, come back, plié, a little bit more of a balance. Close fifth and soutenu. That's all it is. And here we go. And nice and long in your waist. Plié, relevé. Push yourself forward. Arabesque and 1. Push down and 2. And side. Side and good. Let's have a nice stretch. All right. We kind of already know our tendus. 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupe to chassé forward, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, en dedans to tablier back, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tombe to écarté, close fifth and around chassé forward and close and plié and around chassé forward and close. Be all ready for the other side. So you have three different landings, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. This is like our combat pattern. Coupe pure right to chassé out of it FSC. Stay on your FSC angle, 4 tendus and 2 and the 3 and the 4. Coupe turn en dedans to tablier back. So really make a distinction between one and the other. Écarté front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Turn to écarté tombe back. Close fifth. Plié around chassé forward. Plié around chassé forward. That's all it is. Then have your tendus right there. And en dedans to tablier back in the other corner. Really make sure it's a tablier through plié fourth. Now this is a tombe écarté back with a single turn. Yep. So it changes corner again. You're absolutely correct, Craig. Back foot goes, chassé forward. Back foot goes, chassé forward. So I shouldn't have said single turn. It's more like 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 to go to écarté back in your last turn. Change your spot. Chassé forward. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know where you were, Jane. That's it. Change your spot. Tombe. Right. That's it. Close fifth. Yep, plié, back foot goes. Plié, back foot goes. Yep. So let's be very diligent. After your first coupe turn, you're going through fifth to chassé to FSA. After your second turn, after your second en dedans turn, you're going through fourth position plié to stretch, to make that a real tablier. After your turn from écarté, you're tombeing onto it with one leg straight and the other one is plié. So it's 3 distinctive landings that need to be treated differently, each one of them. One goes through fifth, one goes through fourth, one tombes. Is that making sense? Okay, are we good to mark this? I trust we are. And start a little tiny bit further over on the other side of your room because it travels twice in the same direction after your turn. Okay. Really feel passage through fifth, passage through fourth. Tombe onto it, then close the other leg. Okay. And here we go. Push yourself forward, closing on. And one. But Jane, let's make sure that all turns are in third position this time. And it's just a little flick of your fingers instead of taking your whole arm with you. And of course, know your different landings. Yeah, out of the écarté front, we want to tombe to écarté back. Now let's not be Albuquerque drivers and look to where you're going instead of the other way. Or down when we're spotting these turns. So let's be very much aware. You need to pile on your direction before your chassé. You need to pile on your direction for your tombe. You need to pile on your direction before your tombe écarté, instead of just letting it go and your head lagging behind instead of leading the whole thing. This way it also makes it much easier for you to figure out which way it goes next. Is that making sense? Let's have this one more time. What do you say? Okay, here we go. And remember, it's just fingertips and toes. It's not the whole thing. Okay, here we go. It could be just a tad so we can actually see it. That's it. Okay. Right. That was a little tiny bit better. It does help to look to where you're going. Believe me or not. I believe you had this one yesterday and it needed a little redo. Develop your 45 degrees, port de bras forward and forward. Lift your attitude, stretch both into the same direction, tombe forward and close. Develop your 45 degrees up and over back. And for attitude, this was the struggly one. Feel your opening arm, your side arm especially, before you let yourself fall back. We're going, develop your écarté front. We're going to the bar, so to speak. Develop attitude, stretch, tombe, demi-rond, plié. Attitude to the same plié. Attitude to this plié. Attitude to the same plié. And you're ready for the other side. So the last thing from here, we are staying where we are. You're changing to the other corner, so you know you're in an FSC, and you're coming back to your corsi. And that is it. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
And let's do this wonderfully drippy cacciatorian, why not? Okay. Feel yourself. Now let's be aware of ambition and tension when it comes to these turns. Trust your body, just do what is absolutely necessary. Hold on to the position until you are where you need to be. Okay. Which I think goes for the balances as well. Okay, here we go. Make sure your knee doesn't get too high. That's it. Try to duplicate the same thing in arabesque. Make sure you don't stop the movement of your arms. It is going the other way quick, and there we go, and light and confident. There we go. Light and confident. Almost. And relax for a second. Let's relax in a second. I think, Greg, the only problem is you're leading with your knee in that attitude turn rather than leading with your toes. And you're letting your attitude side out a little tiny bit. So do the opposite, squeeze like a lemon. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Yeah, that is always the danger with leading with the knee. Right. And make sure that heel keeps coming forward. It's an underdown turn after all. No fear. Yeah, and that is a real danger. Anytime we are starting to lift with our knee, there is the slight danger of this. And now the position falls apart. Instead of doing the opposite. So you really want to feel two hips going forward as that leg is going back. So don't let it out. That is kind of what that correction really means in English, I guess. There was some good stuff in there, Jane. Just more courageously use your counter shoulder when you get into the arabesque balance. It's still too far forward. And I got a half a arabesque from you, Craig. One arm was in third, one was in allongé. That's already half the battle won. Now how about getting a real arabesque for that balance?
So here.
Yeah, and then both arms push down. No.
Oh, I thought you just said open the front arm and keep this one.
No, they're both going at the same time.
Then it comes back up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right. I misunderstood that one.
that is totally fine. At least I have something to natter about. All right, let's do the. Oh, then, Craig, don't miss écarté front. 45 degrees. You're going the other way for your port-de-bras. Before your attitude. You're going toward your standing leg in the port-de-bras.
Oh.
And I think that came from not having the correct écarté front
Right,
arm,
yeah,
the développé,
yeah.
and now there are too many options. All right, here we go. Left side, please. And Jane, just a little bit sharper and crisper into the attitude. It just takes too long. Instead of making it really staccato, so to speak, it goes more, and you're already turning. That is the reason why the position has no chance to establish itself. And then you can't really feel it because it's still warping as you're turning around. But almost, we're almost there. That was almost a very good one there, Craig, in the end. That's a little bit more pattern. Let's go balance, balance under yourself. Chassé, plié, onde, or to your fourth. Change attitude to your fourth. Balance, balance, balance. Step B plus 1 and 2. Under yourself, chassé, forward, plié, onde, or to your fourth. Just change your arm. Attitude, single or double, your choice. 2/4. Balance, 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 step B plus. You could go again if you want to. 2 balances, 1 under. Chassé, plié, onde, or to 4th. Change your arm. The same attitude turn that we just had, so you get one more chance at that. 2/4. Yep. Balance, 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 step. From your back foot, I think. Is that right? I think I might have taken my front foot. Yes, I did take my front foot. My bad, Craig. So out of your fourth, take your front leg for your first balance. So it goes left, right, left to step into your B plus.
Okay.
Let's give it a mark. And all right.
The arms, just here,
There, under. So hold on. Yep. Good question. Here, there. No, it's like a second port de bras. Under. To chassé forward. Right. So if you can feel this allongé in your step, it's like you're ducking under that arm to go forward. Feel that high allongé. 2. There you go. Yep. So yeah, really feel that second port de bras in there because it really helps you to get around and to know where you're going. Let's give this a go. What do you say? That's it, right, Jane? Yeah, all you have to feel is that position and your body will know what comes next. All right, here we go. That's it, Jane. Just a little bit less elbowy and knee-y, but other than that, quite good. Yeah, careful, especially at this speed and with this type of music, not to get too violent when it comes to that attitude. That's the one where you're sitting in the boat and the boat is going and you have to just stir your sails instead of trying to push the boat. It's a sailboat, it's not a rowboat. Good stuff in it. That's it, right, Jane? How about doing it one more time? Half the effort, twice the effect. It's a very capitalistic model. Okay, here we go. Ja, bitte. Wait. Yeah. Not bad, not terrible. Okay. Changement, changement tendu, plié en dedans fifth, 2 more changements. Changement 2 and the 3 and the chassé plié à la seconde to en dedans close fifth. You're already on the other side. 1 and the 2 tendu, plié en dedans close fifth, 2 more changements. 1 and the 2 and the 3 chassé à la seconde en dedans close fifth. Right, it's that one. 2 changements tendus, pliés en dedans, close fifth, 2 more changements. So we need to stay in our rhythm. 3 changements, chassé, à la seconde, whip your right yourself. No, it's a chassé. It's a chassé forward out of your fifth grade. Doesn't step back. There's no step back action at all.
Oh.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close. Yep, that's exactly right. You're ready for the other side? So you get the same turn twice with 2 different beginnings. 2 changements tendus en dedans, 2 changements, 3 changements chassés à la seconde. Feel your 2 arms in allongé super strong before they come up to third to anchor yourself. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
It's fairly straightforward, but you do have to count your changements.
Did you have the arms and third both times?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is important in this instant, especially with your closing arm and your opening leg when it comes to that second on the long turn. Let's start fairly far back. If you have to back up with your changements, you can do that in case you're running out of room. Okay. Here we go. Remember, it's all about super quick toes pushing that floor away. plie is the beginning for your. So don't get stuck in the plie à la seconde. Show it, but don't get stuck in it. And make sure that à la seconde gets in front of you. However high your leg is, that is where your passe lives. Yeah, careful not to yank your knee into it, but close your toes and leave your knee where it is. And yes, it might just feel like 5 changements after you're on the downturn, in case that threw you off, because that's kind of what it is. But musically, it's 2 and 3. Okay. Here we go. One more time. And. That's it. And relax right away. Just careful with that when you get into the turn. A slightly different version than yesterday. Échappé close glissade, échappé close glissade, échappé close assemblée glissade change, assemblée glissade change stretch. Échappé close glissade, échappé close glissade, échappé close assemblée glissade stretch. It's like a little grapevine or like a jazz square. The other assembly from the front to the back this time. Yep, and another glissade change. That's right. Once again, one foot pushes the other one out of its way. Yes, great.
Well, no, I just heard something different. So now I'm lost.
Okay.
I know that this is échappé, glissade,
Yep.
échappé, glissade,
Yeah.
and then
Échappé
échappé,
close
assemblée.
assemblée glissade change to the other side. So the one that close just pushes it out of the floor. Glissade from front to assemblée from front to back. Yep, that one, and another glissade change to the other side. Yep, and you're on the other side. So it's assemblée from back to front, glissade change, assemblée from front to back, glissade changed. As soon as one assemblée lands, it pushes the other foot out of its way for the glissade, and as soon as that glissade lands, it pushes the other foot out of its way for the next glissade. If you can feel that, we are in a very good shape. That's it, Greg. And one more glissade front to back this time. Yep, that's all it is, right. As I say, it's like a jazz square or like a little grapevine action down there. How's Jane doing? I see you wringing your hands. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. That's right, that's all it is. And your assembly always pushes you over to the other side. Yeah, if your right closes front, you're going glissade to the left. If your left closes back, you're going glissade to the right. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay, how's Jane doing? Okay, okay. trick is to keep it underneath yourself. That's a trick. There is nothing to it. If you tie it all nicely together, there shouldn't be an issue. Jane, if you're doing your assemblée with your right, your glissade goes to the left. But you're doing the assemblée wrong. It goes from back to front the first time. Remember?
Yeah, that was the front one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the assemblée goes one way, the glissade goes the other way. Right assemblée, glissade left. Left assemblée, glissade right. Yes, that's all it is. Okay. How about giving this a go? And here we go, and the one. And the one. Right, that would have been kind of the idea there. First side, not bad. And that only works if you really brush into the floor, otherwise the thing is just hell. So you really have to brush right underneath yourself into the floor, straight into fifth for the next step. So this is all about a fifth position and back to a fifth position via different avenues. I think we probably should start this on the other side. What do you say? Okay. Here we go. And it's all about toes. And that's it. Right. With the difference that there shouldn't be any space in between these glissades, of course. I'm sure I will remember that one for tomorrow. But I don't want to let you go without tant de cuisse jeté, jeté, tant de cuisse jeté, jeté, tant de cuisse, tant de cuisse. Pure right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it was, exactly. We'll not mess with that one at all. We'll just keep it exactly the same way it was yesterday. So tant de cuisse, jeté, jeté, tant de cuisse, and jeté, jeté, tant de cuisse, tant de cuisse. Chassé, plié, pirouette. Is that right?
I thought, didn't we do?
It starts with our right foot in front. I'm making the same mistake as yesterday. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2. 1 and the 2. Tough. Pirouette to the left. Go. We'll take the left afterward.
Okay.
Yes. Chassé, plié, pirouette. Let's mark it once with that new music. And make it nice and springy. Remember, you want to stay super low for these tant de cuisses, so your toes have a chance to open, and that is what makes you jump.
So it's twice to the same side?
No, if you wanted to go right and left, you could take your front coupe for your first Honda quiz, and then you change sides with it. Is that making sense? After landing your pirouette, just take your front foot to coupe and turn the quiz. This way it changes sides. Pirouette close fifth. And then your front foot goes to coupe, you stay where you are, and you turn the quiz into the same direction. Correct. Now it keeps going the other way. One and the two and the three and the four. One and the two, three and the four. You should be on the right for your pirouettes. That's it. Okay. Remember, like strike frappes, everything needs to strike the floor when it comes to jetés. And good. There we lost it. It's okay. We can start clean on the other side. Yeah, feel these nice little flips in your upper bodies for these tongue decreases, excepting for the first one after your pirouette. Okay, here we go. Great ending. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And
Thank
I
you.
will be seeing you tomorrow.
Which time tomorrow?
Regular time.
Okay.
Unless I'm getting some sort of a frantic call in 5 hours, and then you'll get a frantic text.
I probably can't make it at 1:30 tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
Oh,
could you do it at 2?
no, I'd have
Okay.
to do it earlier. So
Then
no.
yeah, then we don't worry about it. Otherwise, if you ever need to switch that class a half an hour back and forth and I don't have a conflict, we always can do that.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
All right. Bye guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.